Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Triple N Media. I am Dr. NIK NIKAM. I'm in the process of writing a book and I'm trying to learn how to clean up my entire 300-page book before I send it to the editor. For the longest time, I was intrigued as how my one-page, perfect-looking document would come back with 30 to 40 red ink marks, probably more red ink than the black ink that I sent. Then I said the best way to learn this is to see what the copy editors do. So I looked at some YouTube videos. That's what you should do. You should go and watch some YouTube videos on copy editing, because if you know how to write your sentences, how to put your text, your numbers, your percentages in an appropriate manner, then right from the beginning, your first draft will be almost 70% good. So one of the things I want to talk to you about is using the hyphen. There are three different kinds of hyphens that are used in the American writing. We have the regular hyphen, which is used between numbers like 35, 45, things like that. Then we have the EN hyphen, which is used between ranges. For example, 10% to 20%. And how do we do that? Either we can type 2 or we can put a hyphen. And this is called the EN, like NIKAM hyphen. And this is done by, there are 3-4 methods, but I'm just going to teach you the method I know. So the best thing is to hold the control key. While holding the control key, press the minus key on the numeric keypad. You don't need a plus. Plus is just telling you to keep holding your control key while you press the minus on the numeric keypad. In fact, I'm going to demonstrate that to you in a minute. That is for EN hyphen. And as far as EM hyphen, which separates two thoughts, but these thoughts are related. So instead of putting a comma, you can use the EM hyphen to sort of accent the second part in relationship to the first part. Anyway, so the way you enter the EM hyphen is to hold the control key and the alt key both pressed at the same time. While they are pressed, you press the minus key on the numeric keypad, which is towards the right, close to your mouse, where you see all those numbers like a calculator. So that's the minus sign you have to use. You don't use the regular dash that you use for hyphen. Okay, keeping these things in mind, there's another way to enter, and that is using Alt key and ASCII code. That is a code given for every character in the literature, English literature. But that means you have to remember that. Well, one of the things I found out for EM was to just press the Alt key, which turns on the ASCII mode, and then you press the ASCII code for EM, which is 0151 on the numeric keypad. I will demonstrate that also, but I hate to do those because I like to just stick to these two, which are the easiest one to do to learn the keyboard approach to creating the right kind of dash or hyphen for the right kind of text. So let us begin with some examples. Here we have 24 days. Let's make this days. There's a spelling mistake here. I'm sorry. 24 days left. You see anything wrong with this statement? Well, if you have some sharp eyes, you would say, well, we must have a dash here. 24 is like a compound word. So to add that, we have to just backspace and press the dash sign, which is 2 keys away from the backspace on the top row of your keyboard. So now 24 days left. So that's the regular hyphen. Now we have a range here, 25% to 75%. You can put 2 and it will have the same meaning. It's just like a literary meaning. But we want to put a en hyphen. So in order to do that, first of all, I need to delete this extra space. So I am going to backspace here. Then I'm going to press and hold the control key. I'm holding the control key. Now I'm going to move to the numeric keypad and press the minus sign. Just see the difference. Okay. By holding the control key and pressing the minus sign, now I have a hyphen that is appropriate for the range. So we studied the regular hyphen for compound words. Now we study the N like Nikam, En hyphen, which is a little bit longer, a little bit thinner, but it is different from the regular hyphen. Now the last one, which is the most interesting one, here we have pathogenesis, COVID-19 pandemic. So these are 2 sentences, but they are related. How does the infection develop is the title, and COVID-19 pandemic is the name of the book. The question is, how do we connect these 2? So in order to do this, I'm going to delete this space here. Then I'm going to press and hold the control key. Next, I'm going to press and hold the alt key. While these 2 keys are held down, I'm going to press the minus sign on the numeric keypad and see what happens. There you go. So now we have this EM hyphen. So ladies and gentlemen, in a nutshell, we have the regular dash for compound words. Then we have the En hyphen for ranges. Then for 2 different thoughts which are related, we use the EM like Mary, EM hyphen, and that's how you do these things. The best way to do is to go and do a global search like I did here, and everywhere you go and see what is the circumstances you are looking at. If it's a compound word, you use this one. If you had used a regular hyphen for ranges, you just delete and use the En hyphen, which I already told you how to use it. And similarly for the titles or some sentences which have different thoughts related to the same theme, then this is how you separate using a EM hyphen. Thank you so much. And this is how you go into the copy editing book and look at each and every one of the things that they are telling you to change. And I would do a global search on a 300-page document and sit down and go. You may have like 70 to 200 instances of those items. Then you systematically read the sentence, either correct it and move on to the next. It is well worth your time because it will make your writings very compact and very succinct and powerful. I'll get some more tips in the next few examples. Thank you so much for watching, and please do subscribe to our YouTube channel.